work. I've been working for so long, I think it's about time I play the good old Nintendo Switch. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sonic Forces, finished that, Splatoon 2, Mario, I don't know why we have Hulu. No, I play Bomberman, Minecraft, Mania. I haven't played ARMS in a while. Maybe I should go try that. Maybe I should play ARMS. Shall we? Nintendo advertises ARMS as the first fighting game of its kind on the Nintendo Switch. Well, it makes sense because it basically is the first fighting game on ARMS. Is It's a 3D fighting game where you use your extendable arms to fight with a whole variety of arms to choose from. There's flaming arms, lightning arms, arms that slow you down, arms that explode, and arms that freeze you. Basically, the list goes on. And the thing about this game is that with these kind of combinations of arms, you could win any match if you use the right combination with the right player. For example, I use Helix with all of these arms, the Chilla, the Revolver, and the Slamamander, which, by the way, are the best ones I could possibly choose for him, because as you can see, there's some arms that are left out, but that's where the arm getter comes in. But we'll talk about more on that, but for now, let's dive in to ARMS. So the ARMS Grand Prix is a mode in ARMS where you can fight your opponents, and it's a random pick of opponents, so you can get to the top and face the commissioner, Max Brass. And Max Brass himself is actually a character in the game. That is only if you have version 2.0 of the game, though. Saying in the Grand Prix mode, you have to fight all different kinds of characters in every kind of mode, like Hoops that you're seeing right now, Skill Shot, and V-Ball. The ARM style of regular sports that we have in present day, except for V-Ball, that is. But that's what makes the game fun. With different versions of today's sports, then that's what makes the game fun, instead of boring and bland kind of sports that we have. See, Nintendo obviously knew what they were doing with ARMS at the time, because ARMS was just a bland old game that didn't look fun at all. But now it's grown and grown, and everyone's been playing it since, like, I don't know, forever? But I mean, that makes the game fun with all these techniques that you could use, and it's 3D style kind of fighting. Like, that's what makes 3D fighting games. Don't get me wrong, Smash Bros is fun and all, but I mean, it was just pretty bland without its 3D and all that fighting. Fighting games are just not the kind of games for me. I basically love to roam around in 3D areas and hiding places and camping. And ARMS makes that kind of game exactly what I want it to be. Now, I know there's a few kinks that need to be fixed. Basically, everyone is using the same broken strategies, which is why the game needs to be patched a lot of times, hoping that there's actually going to be a good update in the future, but, nah. If you remember the ARMS getter that I told you about earlier, then you could actually use the ARMS getter to get all kinds of arms for your characters. The better the display, the more arms that you get, and the more arms you get means more ways to play the game, which is basically the whole entire point, to be honest. You know, a lot of people would think that they would only have the arms that the character is given, but no, actually. Because with the arms getter, that the currency you have from battling, and that's the easiest way to get the arms that you need for your character, so you can see if they're actually good or not. The way they play, that is. The game is still bland in the sense that it has no story. Now, it has the individual stories for everybody, but the whole entire story around ARMS, I don't understand. Even they don't even know how they even get these kinds of arms. Like, it makes no sense. It's like, is it like secret mutations and stuff, or like weird like science stuff that I don't understand? Like, I don't really know. I mean, they've been researching it. Still have no answer. The characters are still happy-go-lucky, even though they're being like freaking burned to death or electrocuted to death. Like basically, they're still all happy-go-lucky and stuff, competing in like the tournament and stuff. And even then, ARMS is a great game in my book. Even though it was bland at first, but great when you play it, just like Splatoon is. I'm gonna do a review on that soon. Actually half bad, and I'd give it a rating of 8 out of 10. So if you enjoyed my first review, make sure to like it, and but if you still liked it, make sure to like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. So until then, bye!